So first up is DICIPLE. DICIPLE has a music video. We had such a great time recording this song and recording that video. And fun fact, this idea was born in a supermarket in Canada. And before I start sharing more, let's listen to this song, shall we? So we know what we're talking about here. Okay.
Shout out to Canada. We got some people we love there. Digibirder, it's not his real name, no. And Freeze the Paul, who have got to meet the warning. And we are fans of both, actually.
Both amazing bands, future rock.
That's it. These girls, man, me and Greg get wrapped up into, being reactors a lot. And sometimes we forget to enjoy the things that mean most to us. And we realize that we hadn't really even sit down in the songs we know, really just watched the Pepsi Center and enjoyed them. So we did. And one of them hit me especially hard. What was the name of the one that hit me so hard?
Choke.
Choke is the one that choked me up, yeah. So, one thing we got, all you warning fans that you ain't got on us, is we have now learned the warning through a different aspect. So, now that I have all the melodies down for the songs I know, like the more I can, or choke, one more two, I can hum it all in my head. And I know some words here and there. I've done this organically because of the way I've had to go about learning. I haven't been reading the words in Spotify and such. So I sat down the other night and just watched the girls sing this. And I thought, they're so young writing lyrics and how, and sorry, but I think this will mean a lot to a lot of you. And trying to relate where they put some of these, like, I know that they can read books all day long and come up with characters and analogies, but when you see their faces and they're performing this, you can see that these words are personal to them. Not just because they wrote them down. I think they relay some of these analogies, which are already an analogy, to real life experiences in their life, like maybe arguments with their parents, and choke being an example of what I think is like, maybe internally, I know this ain't what they say it means. It's about, their parents, which is the greatest thing in the world, pushing them so hard to be number one in the world, which I think they will be. And they're three sisters, so they can even go out back and remember their memories and get feedback on each other because they're all the same memories. There's endless amounts of internal dialogue that can be expressed in their music, and it just be between them. So I just wonder sometimes if that's what's going on, if they have a lot of things that we don't even know as fans, or you don't even know, the super fan don't know, their parents don't know maybe. So anyway, sorry about that rant, but
I think there's always going to be sort of a camaraderie between siblings. I remember when things were kind of tense around our household, me and my sister, or my sister and I would gravitate together and to sort of try to keep each other's spirits up. So, the kind of life that the Hiatus sisters have had, they've had to rely on each other a lot, doing some crazy stuff, touring the world and all that. So, yeah, I can only imagine what it's like in that inner circle.
Yeah. Or it could be them talking to their egos. Your ego keeps telling you to dive in. Choke me, push my head on under. I forget exactly what the words are, but they mean like let me drown. That's why I say it could be like to the parents, just fine, don't and parental advise everything I do. Just let me jump in some numbs and fuck up and drown. Who knows what it means? It really hit me in a hard way. So,
in a very strange segue, we'll actually be reacting to the song "DICIPLE" this time around, which has also got some very cool lyrics. This one is sort of members of the warning looking outward as well as inward, which is you sort of want to have a combination of both because of the two are related and the two influence each other. But so Dave, what performance have we picked here? Because I know the Pepsi Center stuff.
We're not going to pick the Pepsi Center because no matter who says what, it is mixed strong, and I don't care. I'll die on that hill. It's mixed strong, but it's okay. I mean, it's whoever the fuck they paid to do that, they overlook that. Some devices it works great.
Lenario, right? Am I correct there?
It's from Lenario, yes.
Okay, so
it is good quality, and we have ramped up things here. We are going to do better at talking less. Although even I talked more on this one, but it was within context.
We promise after this 6-minute intro we will talk less.
There's also an outro at Danny too. Oh, I heard this in my car the other day, and got near the end of it, and I was like, "Damn, man, I shouldn't be listening to this." And I found my phone finally to find out what song it was, and Disciple. I was like, "We need to do that," because I don't even remember now, but it sounded good. It was the cadence, whatever fucking gravitated my ass at that time being. It happened, so we will be back.
Well, you have a deep dive to follow up a deep drive, so it's fitting.
Yes. All right, so I thought I'd take a gander at the lyrics. The sun is your enemy today. Apparently it's my cursor. Have you heard the news that the world isn't ending? It's starting again. But all the non-believers, they keep on pretending. The sun is your enemy today. Ooh. You love to look away from the face of your vices. Embrace them instead. And welcome yourself to the new modern crisis. I've been waiting, old disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed and you stare at the screen. You shall remain, enter your space, inside your space. 2, 3, go. The sun is my enemy today. I'm running from the misery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life isn't borrowed time. Oh, I've been waiting, disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. We just talked about this the other day, Greg. That's so crazy. Mm-hmm. Swimming with the fishes. That's when the mob kills your ass. Till they drown. Love is another love is just another excuse we rely on. Palpable, but hidden in the sound. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Hate will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Hear my calling, non-believers, start running. Been waiting? Oh, disciple in the making. I'm going to do my one plug on shut up. This is their version of Vicarious. Okay, sorry. All right, Gregory, man. Man with the plan.
Let's do this.
I think we should.
We're kind of disciples of the warning, aren't we all?
I am. Smelling like a rose somebody gave me. Sorry. Dynamite Man. We gotta change the view. All right, let's go to the Pepsi Center. I mean, sorry.
Scenario.
We're not, yeah.
Pietro. My man.
The news of the world isn't ending. It's starting
Oh! Oh! That's the cadence part I remember from my car. Is that fucking, that deep, whatever the hell that is, man.
Yeah, this would be a great song to drive to, but I don't recommend it unless you're ready to pay off some speeding tickets.
Man. So, I told him, I'm starting to feel like I do want to talk about Tool, but this is a reaction for the morning. So, I'm saying, like, guilty for doing it. Because I tell everybody about them everywhere I go now. There's never been another band like The Warning. Because of that 3 sibling, since, I mean, you got the Allman Brothers and stuff. I mean, I would say the Allman Brothers. I don't know how to put it into words what I'm trying to say. There are 3 siblings that have grown up in nothing but music, almost traded the innocent parts, some of them, of their life collectively. Like I told him, if there was 20 sisters and only one decided I didn't want to do this, would it have worked the same? Now then we know it wouldn't because it couldn't be a band, but say there was 4 of them. Well, this whole family is nothing but devoted to this cause that is, well, I mean, it's a dream, of course, but say it was concrete making or something. I mean, the other sibling that didn't want to do this would have to be the only non-concrete maker in the family. And they would have had to have sacrificed for the one child what the many wanted to do. Does that make any sense, what I'm trying to say?
It would be awkward, definitely, for the one that was not a part of it.
Depending on wasn't old enough to really make that decision when she started playing bass. I mean, she was young. She didn't understand her decision, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right, yeah, didn't understand the full-time ramifications of it. How probably would change her life. Yeah, I do see what you're saying. And, like, it's a unique entity because it's a family that has a very tightly knit family dynamic without some of the drama that you see from some siblings and bands like the Gallaghers and Oasis or people like that. And also growing up and performing from such a young age in this time where there's always cameras and always, eyes on you. And there's, their grasp of social media and things like that. They've been using that to increase their visibility, to be able to do things on their own terms. So it is a unique set of individuals forming a unique group at a unique time. So yeah, they're
a very unique genre, of course. All said things put together.
Yes.
Yeah. Everywhere they go, they're like, "Why did you girls choose rock?" Like almost like, well, they chose rock because rock is freedom, rock is music, and music is life, as Danny said. I'm sorry to nerd out so much. I haven't really done a reaction almost a month. November was a really hard month for me internally in my mind with the dialogue that goes on with myself. But as soon as it was over, it was like I snapped out of it. So I don't know if it's about some esoteric. What the hell? I don't know if it's fucking the universe or what, man. But anyway, I'm back. And yes, I will shave at some point. But I kind of like it. Silver bells.
Yeah.
All right.
Works for you.
Thank you.
Disciple in the making, kill the system, kill the man, simplify from the head to rise with me as you say I agree.
Yeah.
You shall remain inside your face. Go!
I really started to learn their voices too. Like, Ali or Allie. I always just say Allie, but I heard some people say Allie. Let's put this here. Her lyric reading section. Anyway, at the end of Choke, Allie has a very prominent part where she steps up and sings totally. There's no music or nothing. It's completely a cappella. And her voice is softer than theirs, or not as audible or robust. But boy, I've seen people comment that she has very perfect pitch, and I want to argue that because it's beautiful. And I could hear Danny and Pal trading off there, so yeah, my warning senses are sharpening. Yeah, just blessed to be alive and to be able to find another band that I resonate with as much as Tool, and be a reactor while I'm finding them, and be able to react to the band as I grow to love them more every day. So, yeah.
I mean, this is a good way to analyze and see what makes the song great. But as you mentioned at the beginning, sometimes it's good just to step back and just listen and experience what makes a song great without having to do any analysis. But as far as analysis goes, one thing I've noticed about this song is that there's really not a whole lot of definitive guitar riffing, which Danny is really, really good at. But the song is riding a wicked drum and bass groove. Like, Powell and Ali are just pushing this thing forward, and it's got just an absolutely monstrous groove. And Danny's guitar is more providing texture to sit on top of it. Vocal melodies are also carrying this piece. I like how both Powell and Danny are singing lead. I like it. I like the warning songs where they both have their spots to shine vocally, and Ali is harmonizing with both of them. So all three ladies are getting involved vocally. And I've said this before, but the warning's sense of timing, when they drop out all the sound and we'll just do either a drum fill or a vocal line or a guitar thing, it's exceptional. They'll drop that out like Disciple in the Making. There's no music behind it when Danny says that, so it almost feels like a declaration, like at a church or a convent or something like that. And then the band kicks back in full force to keep pushing you forward. They're so good at, the fundamentals of songwriting that I think that's what makes them as consistent as they are, and that's what makes them as entertaining as they are. And just seeing them live, we say this every time, but it's just a joy because they have so much energy and obviously enjoy performing so much, so you can't help but kind of bop along and smile as well. Like, that crowd looks like they're having the time of their lives. It's a good-sized crowd too. Also, I do apologize. I kept saying Lenario. This is actually at Teatro Metropolitan. So, a little rusty. It's been a while since a week or so since we've done one of these.
So I have heard people reference or just bring up before. They weren't complaining that there aren't a lot of guitar solos and long solos in their music, and they're maybe 2 out of 5 songs even have one, and it's usually short. Well, I was sitting here as an intimate lover of that other band. They're the same way. There's not a lot of guitar solos, and when Adam does go off, it's short, and they all kind of do solos. But my point is, would it work? Would the warning work the same way if every song had a big long guitar solo in it? Because I don't think it would. They could probably make it work, but I don't think it would be what it is now. There's no... First of all, you don't miss them because very few people even bring it up. And I think you would have a portion of the song that takes away from everything that they do to fit a guitar solo in there. I may be wrong, but I've never thought about this before. Bam, this is the first time I've ever thought about it.
So I will add counterpoint to that. I will say that, number one, Danny is a really smart, intelligent, tasteful soloist. And I think the band, if she did choose to do, let's say, solos that were 30 seconds longer, I don't think that would mess with their sound too much, because I think the band could adjust their sound basically to use the guitar solo as dynamics, which they've done before. What you don't want is just to include a long-winded, Dream Theater or whatnot style guitar solo that goes on for 10 minutes and, sort of grinds the song to a halt.
Well, I guess to be more specific, when she does do her solos that she does do, we take our attention off of the other two to watch her, which is rare that the camera that we ever do that, even organically. Well, if you spit one in every song, I just think it would disrupt this sort of balance they have that where there is nothing to expect from a warning song.
Yeah, it would become a bit formulaic. It's like, okay, time, it's guitar solo time.
Yeah, which is, again, a lot like
And
Toothless.
I also think it sort of helps keep their songs, for the most part within the, 3 to 5 minute range, which is, perfect and easily digestible. And, it's right before it starts to get long winded, but it's not too short to where you feel like you're being cheated or something. Although, like, the songs are really good. There are sometimes I'm like, man, they could have done that for another 5 or 10 minutes. I would have been perfectly happy. But I like the fact that they're very smart and very economical with their songwriting. Nothing out of place. Nothing there that doesn't need to be there.
And they're very calculated because they're thinking about shows. And, okay, most of the time when somebody steps in and plays this big long solo, they step back out and the riff man over there was taking a break. And they're taking a break while the riff man's playing. You don't have that here. Of course, you do have those freaks of nature like Mark Farner that can play 30 solos at one time while keeping rhythm. I don't know about that. But anyway, sorry. I just felt that was... I thought it was cool because I've never thought about it.
Yeah, so Warning Army, let us know in the comments. What do you think about that? Longer
work?
solos
Would it
in the
work?
morning. What do you think?
I say no, it would not. They could make it work. Let it drop. Now. Oh, I'm posing for that. Man, come on. Sure how they get that effect. Oh, sorry. I'm not really sure how they get that effect. That really drops into like, it's almost like they've been playing a standard and sink into drop D. It's like fucking, or like a bass that grew another string all of a sudden. Damn.
I also love how they use like the what would you call it? So it's just the woes. A lot of Warning songs have those. They're always really catchy. It's something that the crowd can lock into and start singing. And Danny has so much fun with that, with just her vowel modification.
Oh, shut up. Sorry. Y'all see, I'm sorry. I forgot something.
Okay, now that we heard Disciple, which I'm trusting that you did. Yes, going back to it, Canada. That was a thing. I clearly remember that we were in the supermarket when Pat was like, okay, Danny, I have this idea. And I was just like, lay it on me, okay? And she starts singing this part. And I was just like, oh, yes, that's so cool. And her brain is just like working so fast. She's just like telling me all of these ideas. And I was just like, oh my God, there's a lot to take in. But that was like when it all started, that little what idea. And look at the song it became. Now, from then on, we had crazy experiences while the making of this song. I remember that we had a particularly tough time with the verses guitar-wise, but we did it. We pulled through. Also, it's a duet. It's a duet. Pao and I sing this song. And the purpose of this duetting is that I was going to be like the antagonist of this song, telling the listeners or the people in this song what to do, and Pao would be just like repeating it back, learning the information that I was giving to her, and also just like blindly accepting it. And that is what we decided to represent in our video, that if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It was such a fun thing to do. Thank you again to everyone who came out to help us record this video, because we needed our disciples. That sounds a little yeah, no, don't be disciples. But anyway, point is, we had a great time making this video. I have a sword. That's awesome. I had fun with that. And in general, it was a great experience to do. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. So now.
That was fucking hilarious, man. I have a sword. I was thinking, oh my God, no. That's like letting Pao loose so narcissistic on the stage. Like don't. Danny, no. We know a cat named John Farnham that, with Mike saying, uses it as a sword. So, man, it's just so great. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. I just remembered that we.
No.
the
outro.
video. Yeah. Thank you, by the way, for doing that, OGL. That was cool, man. You went and found that, and we cut it up from the beginning to the end. I learned a little something about editing in it while we did it.
Yeah. All the girls in the morning are charmers as well. I'm glad that their fame and the attention that they've gotten hasn't changed them. So.
Oh my God, this is so much, Ken. I've heard my daughter say it like that. Yeah. I think mine and Pal's and mine work a lot alike. Hers is just way more, has all of its neural connections and clarity and education.
Yeah, Pal said she would be.
I know what it's like to have tons of ideas and artistic, but her file cabinet kicks my little fucking trapper keeper's ass.
Well, she's got hers in like a very large, detailed file cabinet, and yours is sort of strewn all over the floor. So. But Pal actually said she would be in finance if she wasn't in music, so she's got that kind of structured mindset, which is good. You know, when you're in a creative industry, discipline and creativity melded together. Yeah, you can't get any better than that. And yeah, those one of the many, many things that make the warning awesome.
So we're going to start a karaoke session once a week. And if I got to be there every week by myself, I will be. But I'll put the link up. I'll be there. And you don't have to turn the camera on. Or you don't have to. Well, if you're going to sing, you're going to turn your mic on. But, yeah, just come watch. I think we did it on Be Charismatic Voice, and it was very fun. And because I don't play well with others, I'm still a part of it, but not exactly on the Discord anymore. Love you all, though, if you're watching. Yeah, it's okay to say when you don't get along with someone. I think we should do that more. So, anyway, I'm back, and I'm sorry I took a month off, but you know, when some reactors say that, I'm like, well, damn, I didn't know he was gone. And not in a bad way. It's just that we see these every day, and the warning has a lot of reactions. I wish I could watch them all. I've found some new reactors that I like because of them, and I've found some that I really don't. So it is an experience. So let us know about what kind of questions did we ask? We know they can make it work with guitar solos. We know that. Obviously they could. But looking back on it now, would it be the same thing? Successful? Probably yes. The same? I don't think so. And the other question was, I don't fucking remember, but there's one.
I don't either. So we're both united on that one. So, Warning Army, shout out once again. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're the fan base that the ladies deserve. And thank you for sitting with us for 30 minutes of this. Mental health is real. That's all I can say. But we're back. and the warning never left, and that's good because